Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram today. As you know, we are talking about the Australia versus Sri Lanka Test match. Well, Australia have already won the first Test match here in Hobart in a very handsome fashion by actually getting a 137 run win under their belt to go 1-0 in the series. Now, writing was definitely on the wall, as I said. The pitch was not easy to bat on. The Sri Lankan batting had to really conjure up something great. But well, they couldn't do that. They did it to a certain extent, but it was a good fight. They also had some help from the rain, which made the match go into the final hour. And only in the final hour did the Aussies actually put it across Sri Lanka. Now, just going through the day's play here, it all started with those two stalwarts, Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara, actually starting the proceedings. And well, Jayawardene was very composed, in the sense he was not really taking risks. He was just playing. He was just defending himself there. And as far as Kumar Sangakkara, but probably there was a ploy, because they know the ball was keeping low, some balls were bouncing a bit, so there was some uneven bounce in it. So basically they wanted to see to it that Sri Lanka just stay at the wicket. Kumar Sangakkara, on the other hand, was also playing good defense, but in between he was hitting some very good strokes, and he was also looking good. And both of them were keeping the Aussie pace bowlers at bay. Mitchell Starc, Siddle, Watson, everyone were kept at bay. But after that, they were doing all the hard work there. That actually pushed on the score to 112, with Sangakkara actually surviving some LBW appeals, umpire decisions review going in favor of Sangakkara. And the bowling was very good. Peter Siddle was bowling absolutely in the right areas. He got the right reward for that. In fact, he was rewarded with 26 overs, 11 maidens, 50 runs and 4 wickets to his name. Mitchell Starc was the man who gave the Aussies the victory by running through the Sri Lankan tail in the final hour, with Mitchell Starc returning figures of 28.2 overs, 7 maidens, 63 runs and 5 wickets. This is his second 5-wicket haul in a test match after what he did against South Africa at Perth. Now, as I said, the score went on to 112, and that was Siddle, who, as I said, he was not giving any scoring opportunities. He was bowling the right line. He was absolutely on the money. In fact, he scalped Mahela Jayawardene's wicket, which was a big wicket for them, as Jayawardene tried to actually carve a ball from the slips, and in fact got an outside edge, and he was caught by Clark for 19 with 1 boundary. So the score was 112 for 3. Sangakkara was joined in by Samaravira. Now Samaravira was living dangerously. He was edging, he was pushy, he was very tentative with the bat. He was really struggling. The pace bowlers were really testing him. Siddle was testing him. Shane Watson, who was spearing the ball into the stumps, was also looking very effective, and Samaravira was really struggling. Kumar Sangakkara, on the other hand, was looking a bit more confident at that stage and was playing some good strokes. But what happened was Kumar Sangakkara, after making 63 with 6 fours, they also went for a rain interruption, and they resumed playback, and Peter Siddle got a ball which really came in, and Sangakkara was trapped in front, and Kumar Sangakkara was the big wicket that the Aussies would have been wanting, because they know that Kumar Sangakkara, who was thwarting their bid there, was a very big wicket, as he was LBW bowled Siddle for 63 with 6 boundaries, and which made the Sri Lankan score at 151 for 4. And they still had some batting to come. Thilan Samaravira, who has a good test record, was there. Angelo Matthews and Prasanna Jayawardene to come. Angelo Matthews joined in Samaravira, but couldn't do much. He blocked a lot of balls. He got one on the elbow from Mitchell Starc, but Peter Siddle, as I said, he was bowling very well. Got Angelo Matthews to go at a wide delivery outside the off stump, which he tried to do it with an angled bat, and Wade behind the stumps took the catch, and he was walking for 19 of 61 balls with 1-4, and that made the score 201 for 5. And the Prasanna Jayawardene joined Thilan Samaravira at crease. Thilan Samaravira, as I said, was not looking good, but later on slowly started playing some strokes after the departure of Kumar Sangakkara, and Prasanna Jayawardene And this was the pair which could really, I know, as I said, rain was frequently interrupting proceedings. If at all Sri Lanka had to save this, it was left to this last pair which was there at the crease. But that was not to be, as the Aussies were really hell-bent. They knew that Tilan Samaravira's wicket was very important, and if one could see, in fact, Sri Lanka had already thwarted the Aussie bowling till tea. And as you know, Michael Clarke is such an enterprising captain, as he always is. He already declared at 450 for 9 declared. It was a very good declaration under the circumstances. And see what is the result. Australia have definitely won their match here, the first test match, and gone 1-0 in the series. In fact, he had more enterprise, as he surprised everybody with the last over before tea, calling in Matthew Wade to actually have a ball, who bowled a maiden over, the wicketkeeper. And in fact, Philip Hughes was the one who was donning the gloves at the time. So that is what Michael Clarke is all about. He's such an enterprising captain. Also leads with the bat. He leads the side very well. And I think he's a very enterprising captain, like India's Mahendra Singh Dhoni, I would say. And in fact, after tea, it was a quick wrap up. It was not there was not much time in the first hour. After tea, everything was wrapped up, and Prasanna Jayawardene, this was the man who did it. Mitchell Starc came in and first picked up the wicket of Prasanna Jayawardene. As I said, the another thing in favor of the Aussies was that the new ball was also due. So the new ball was duly taken, and the new ball did the trick for them, with Mitchell Starc first getting the wicket of Prasanna Jayawardene, who was caught by Hussey of the bowling of Starc for 21 of 33 balls with 3 fours. And this was the stand which had to be broken, and as I said, once the stand was broken, it was going to be easy for the Sri Lankans. Yes, Mitchell Starc definitely made it more easy by picking up wickets. He picked up 3 wickets on the trot here, with Tilan Samaravira once he was dismissed, and Prasanna Jayawardene. Tilan Samaravira was LBW bowled Siddle for 49. He was the one who was really keeping the attack at bay, but Tilan Samaravira was walking LBW bowled Siddle for 49 with 5-4. But it was a good effort, tried to stay at the crease, but as I said, the Aussie bowlers really came up very hard there. And after tea, it was all wrapped up with Kuleshekara gone caught behind with the bowling of Starc for 9 with 1 boundary. Rangana Herath was castled by Starc for 8, and Shaminder Ranga was the winning wicket for Mitchell Starc, as he got him to sky a ball. In fact, he tried to hit a short ball and he was caught by Wade for 6. Well, Agadra was not out or not, and Sri Lanka finally were all out for 255, thus paving the way for a 137 run win for the Aussies. And as I said, they went 1 up in the series. Now look at the bowling. The bowling was very sharp. Mitchell Starc finished off the job, 28.2 overs, 7 maidens, 63 runs and 5 wickets. Peter Siddle, 26 overs, 11 maidens, 50 runs and 4 wickets, absolutely on the money, not giving any scoring opportunities. He was bowling a very good line and length. He was also getting the ball to seam in and seam out, and he has been the prime strike bowler for Australia, no doubt about it. Shane Watson also showed very effective bowling there. 27 overs, 6 maiden, 1 for 54. Nathan Lyon was getting some bounce. He bowled 32 overs, 12 maiden, 57 runs and no wicket. Michael Hussey 1 over for 5 runs. David Warner bowled 4 overs for 8 runs, and Matthew Wade wheeled away 1 over just before tea, the last over before tea, 1 over which was a maiden. Australia leading the 3-match series 1-0. Peter Siddle of Australia, for having a 9-wicket haul in the match, was named man of the match. Now, the other news that is again coming in, and as I said, the second test match is going to be starting on Boxing Day. And for the Boxing Day, we have some cricket news here with the teams being announced. And as far as the teams are concerned, we have some names here. We have 2 persons who actually made it to the Aussie squad for the Boxing Day test in the absence of injured Irfan Haas. The Tasmanian fast bowler Irfan Haas has been replaced by Jackson Bird, who is the highest wicket taker in Australian domestic cricket as of now, and he has been roped in, so he will make his debut, one does not know. But Jackson Bird is a left arm pace bowler, and Jackson Bird has got an opportunity here. in the absence of Ilfanos, and Usman Khwaja comes back into the team, and also Mitchell Johnson finds a place in the team. So that is the news which is coming in. The other news that I have is that, as you know, New Zealand and South Africa will be playing in the first T20 match, the first match of the series, and actually AB de Villiers has decided to sit out of this particular match and give an opportunity to Justin Ontong, the all-rounder. The other news that is coming up, as you know, the one-day internationals are coming up between India and England, and also the T20s, and there are some new faces in the sense, new players who have been added to the English squad. Chris Wokes, Butler, and also Joe Root, who showed absolute composure and some great defensive technique, who has been actually picked up for the T20. So that's the news coming in. Other than that, as I said, it's only the Aussie victory which was the real focus, as Australia are going 1-0 in the series, and Sri Lanka have a lot of soul searching to do for sure. Their pace attack, spin has been good, Rangana Herath was good, but they definitely need to do some soul searching now for the Boxing Day test. Australia with a tails up, I would have to really credit Australia because they had lots of injury problems with the James Pattinson not there, Ben Hilton going away, a lot of things, but definitely they have all the reserve pace in store to go hard at any opposition now, and the batting is also looking very good with Michael Clarke, the captain, actually leading the way, and it looks to be a very formidable outfit, and for Australia that would really boost their morale that they have gone to a 1-0 lead in this Vodafone Test series. Well, other than that, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I don't have anything else to dwell on right now. Yes, there is one thing that I can talk on. Right now there is a match going on. This is the first match of the after New Zealand actually hit the South African shores. It's a 2020 game which is right now in progress, and the current situation is New Zealand were the ones who actually batted first, and they made 140 for 7, and 140 for 7 was the score that New Zealand made, and South Africa A are struggling at 28 for 4. We are in the 7th over, so this match is being played at Pietermaritzburg. Just wanting to just give you a brief scores of what's really happening, who played as far as New Zealand and South Africa is concerned. The principal scorer was Colin Munro, the all-rounder, contributing 39 of 27 balls with 4 fours and 2 sixes. Abbott from South Africa A picked up 4 wickets for 16 runs, and currently the New Zealanders are doing well because they have already snapped 4 wickets for 28 runs in the 7th over, and in fact right now I see that McClanahan has been bowling superbly. In fact, he's a new face, but he is bowling superbly. 3.4 overs, no more than 14 runs and 3 wickets, and 1 wicket to Ronnie Hira, the spinner. So the South African A are having a hard time here against the New Zealanders in the first tour game which is happening between New Zealand and South Africa. Well, on this note, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I'm winding up this cricket show of mine today, and I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye from your host Ram. Thank you.